Christians did not incorporate or assimilate pagan practices into their traditions, including Christmas. Every single year, we hear Christmas is this pagan holiday. If you put a tree in your house, you worship the tree. If you put gifts under the tree, you are bowing down and giving homage, giving praise to this deity. First of all, my friends, how do you worship a deity by mistake? And we see in Isaiah chapter 60, verse 13, that God says, bring in the fir tree, bring in this tree, bring in that tree. And that's nothing wrong there. So we shouldn't have an issue bringing in a tree in our house. The issue comes when people intentionally and do it out of their own will, worship this tree. But I don't think no Christian, I don't think anyone is worshiping some type of Christmas tree during Christmas time. Nor did Christians take this idea of December 25th and Christmas and the birth of their savior from pagans or a pagan holiday or a pagan festival to incorporate it in their traditions to get the pagans to join the church. It's not true. We see this origin from a guy named Sextus Julius Africanus, who was a early third century historian who chronicled the time of creation until his time. And he talked about Jesus being conceived from his calculations from Matthew and Luke. Jesus was conceived on March 25th. Now you count 9 months forward, you get December 25th. Whether that's true or not is not something I really care about. What I care about is knowing if this date was pagan in origin or came from some type of pagan festival. It didn't. Christians saw that, hey, Jesus conceived on March 25th, count 9 months, you get December 25th. It's that simple. It was not something that was stolen from the pagans. And there's nothing wrong with celebrating the birth of Christ. We don't celebrate his birthday. Like December 25th is not a day we celebrate because it's birthday. We celebrate his birth. No one knows his birthday, the actual date he was born. You can do calculations all you want, but you won't get the right number, right? Or the right date. That's not going to happen. But celebrating his birth is okay. We see Anna do it. We see the angels do it. We see the wise men who travel hundreds and hundreds of miles to celebrate his birth. How much more should we celebrate his birth? This is one of the most epic, monumental events in history, and they understood that the magnitude of that event by traveling so far by foot, by camel, whatever, to celebrate his birth. That's why they said we saw his star and we came to do what? Worship him. So this is God wrapping himself in flesh, dwelling amongst men, and that's why we can and we should celebrate his birth. Now, if you think it's pagan, that's your conscience. It's fine, but at least be thankful that you get a couple days off work. Okay, at least be thankful for that.